Good day and good evening, and welcome back to GRIME II with me, Chaiji, but you can just call me Kai. So, last time we got an actual hammer and managed to get an armor set that, well, it make us get more XP, which means we can get more strength because we level up more, which means we can bonk more. So big in the win column. Furthermore, that same gear set gives us more HP, which means that we don't have to invest in HP. Well, the defensive part is solved over there. We can choose the fun points only. And yeah, then I believe we reached one way to enter the city, but I determined that it made more sense to go back and take the other path. Now, I'm out here on my save files because I wanted to highlight something. I played a little bit in my own time since. In fact, on the same day that I played on stream, I hopped back to my own private save just to figure out where am I, what's next, and also try a different build, just to try something different, just to see what I'm missing out on with the strength build. I learned some new tricks with the paint. Let's see if I actually remember to do them once I have a bonk hammer in my hands. But let's just say that my level 36 build here is using the same armor set, which is the reason why 0 points in health. And I'm pretty sure I have more points in health just because of the armor set than this one that actually has invested in health. So let's just say that it'll be a while before it'll be a problem. And I have actually, the reason why I'm investing in 2 different stats is partly because there's I've ran into diminishing returns. So we will definitely run into a situation where we'll probably invest more in health just because diminishing returns. Or maybe we'll invest in something completely different. I don't think we'll invest in dexterity. It doesn't do anything for us, especially not with a bonk build. And then finally, before I load in, I made another save. This one does not have the funny health armor set. It's only level 8, as you can see. But the whole idea here was, what if I just put points in the stat that makes my parry do more damage and nothing else? What happens? And my parries do 4 times more damage than an actual attack. So, I mean, it works. Anyway, hey Puvamet, hey Jen Monica, hey Ross, hey Silly, hey Lana, hey Bread Bean Queen with the dog, hey Ilya, hey Saros, hey Nox, hey me who else, hope you're all doing very well, and hey Reggie, hope you're doing well as well. You caught me! About to play Grime! And also, hey Procrastinauts, hope you're doing well with the 7 streak. Let's actually get into it. So just to summarize, we reached a point where, I can probably better show it on the map. So we start here, and we went through this entire path all the way down here, right? That's actually that's where we need to go. That's the entrance to the city. But there's loot and unlocks and stuff to be had if we go this way that we've been told by an NPC not to go because it's stupid, in their opinion. We're going to go this way. We're probably going to find paths like this one leading back up here. I actually also tested that a little bit the other day and found out that the mobs at the entrance there suck. So that might be not so awesome. Let me just double check what I've brought here. That one's good, I believe. Yes, this one's also good. I think these are good. I don't think I have the one that I found on my other save is really funny, and I don't think I scale with it. Yeah, exactly, Lana. Don't go there. What do you mean? What I heard was loot. When it's a soft cap, I'm getting 99 strength. Well, the trick is more if the weapon scales with 2 things, and maybe just going for the other thing ends up being better. What do we have here? Leave this place. The forged, the broken remnants of the First Army. They're here. And they attack all who come near, with the ferocity of someone who's protecting something. And then, so here's the thing. This is probably, like, just little funny detail here is... If you're actually new to the game and you come out from here, go up this way and go, actually I want to check out the other way, this might actually stop you, because this is not trivial to get through. You might actually see this and go, I think I'm missing something? How do I pass this? And the way that you pass this is like that. You just do a dodge through that. But you might not realize that that's even an option. And then you just go the other way. So, like, they really, really tried to make sure that you go the other way. And then you had to do it again. Ow. Ugh. We're building dot stacks, guys. And then they put a chunky, big mini-boss guy that gives you loot. Nate, hope you're doing well. Oh, and that, as I recall, also not in a north path. It doesn't explain that that's what you're supposed to do. You're just supposed to know that. But I believe if you continue, like if you explore around, you'll run into it in a safer environment than, you know, not above death. I didn't ask what the diminishing returns was. I said I want more strength. The art style feels very strange compared to GRIME 1. Compared to GRIME 1, there's a lot more, like, goopiness to it, I guess. Have to get used to the... By the way, kills mini-boss first try, no problem. Gets 2 normal enemies. Nope. Can't do that. ain't that the truth? Now we have to run back. That was actually also the problem I ran into. The problem is specifically the rock, because when they have the red outline, that means they're doing something that you can't parry. But as far as I can see, the thing that it does is it shoots out projectiles, which you can parry. You just can't parry the thing where it rotates. So maybe we'll try that. Stay down. Well, that was a lot easier. Whoa. You know... Go! Oh. And the speed of my attack is really causing problems here. That hammerhead is not deterred by getting... You know, that actually makes perfect sense. The hammerhead is not affected by a hammer to the head. Just completely immune. It doesn't care. I guess that does make sense. Regis, this reminds me of Geometry Dash somehow. This? Or the art style? Oh yeah, also a demonstration as to why it makes more sense to go north and then south is that on the north path we made it over like down there and picked up this skill. Doesn't seem like it's needed though, because that's not the correct way through. Oh, right. Yeah, I can see that. Feels like you should at least try the nail deeper with that weapon. It seemed like that actually happened when I hit it when it had its head down. So, yeah, probably. Ooh. That's a quick checkpoint. Jumping puzzle! Sorry, I needed to check. It looked like there was something up there as well. Skip the rock good, so you know that actually let's make that the real reason why I jumped down again. Needed to do it right. Ah! Oh yeah, that reminds me. Bit of a look ahead, but I was like on the last session, like we ran into things where I was like, I'm sure we will get like a super jump where we can like jump higher, and we'll probably get an ability where we can pick things up with this skill. Yes, we will actually. I know that for a fact. So no need, like whenever we see obstacles that like turn out to require that, there's no point in like breaking our backs trying to make it work anyway, because it's almost certain that we... Uh-oh. Go! Oh! Right, guys, so the strategy, hit them enough to build the dot, and then just... They'll figure it out on their own. Just dodge. That is a weird combo, actually. Like, now that I'm thinking about it. Because I don't think we have any other weapon with that kind of interaction, where it builds a dot by hitting. The only one we have is the biggest bonking weapon available, because of course. Of course. Well, 2 more and we can actually hold a full additional heal. It's the base pick. Sally says Metroidvanias without even a little platforming challenges aren't really Metroidvanias. That's true. But actually, I think it was Bread Bean Queen last stream that asked if GRIME II had just as ridiculous jumping puzzles as... like, if GRIME II had just as ridiculous jumping puzzles as GRIME 1. And just, without being too specific, like, the final... like, the journey to the final boss of GRIME 1 is a huge jumping puzzle. Like, a huge one. Alright, we're back here. And there is actually a whole DLC, the last DLC they added to GRIME 1, where they basically just added, again, a huge jumping puzzle. Nothing else, just a jumping puzzle. Called it a day. So, it makes perfect sense to expect it, that GRIME II would also have that. Also, pretty handy, if you make your way all the way over and get this hook ability, you could enter the Faceless Mountainside from down here and find that warp point. Although I find, like, just based on what I've seen, I find it very unlikely that people would do that unless there's some sort of speedrun justification for it. I don't see it. And if it was some sort of speedrun justification, then why are you backtracking? Yeah. Did you see that it actually got, like, stuck in the ground as we were hammering down on it? Oh, I didn't need to do that. Throw away your nail! I don't need it! Be gone! Excuse me? We need a bigger bonking stick? Yeah, for that size nail? Probably. Oh. Who are you? Are you lost? I'll take you where you belong. How would you like to describe you destroying this little being? Would you like to call it eating or absorbing? You're gonna destroy it. So absorb is better than eat, White. I appreciate your humor. I still don't know what, like, the story implications is of the yolk. So... ah, fantastic. I feel like that was supposed to have sound effects. Maybe it's not the first time that it absorbed something in, like, a dialogue and it didn't have any sound effect. It might be a bug. Nox says, it's my tummy. Ah! You know, it would be really neat to have a heal right now. But, instead... Ugh. Lifesteal pickaxe. We can't wield it. But maybe we should invest in the parry stat so that we can. Because that seems pretty good. No parry, only strength. No. Let me just double check that I didn't miss anything. I feel like I'm walking into an ambush and that I might die. Oh, that's pretty good. Hey, now we can use Big Hammerhead. Ow. What's down here? Oh, it's a trap. You know, that would have been very useful for that battle. That 1v3 battle with low health and everything. Yeah, that would have been nice. Yeah, Anyway. Didn't need it. Another one. Go! You just, yeah. Finally, we've acquired healing. Ugh. Is that it? Wait, what? Forged boulder chest. Take reduced damage from all sources, and it has the same kind of stat line as the gear set we're currently wearing. That. But how will we get more damage if we're not wielding the set that makes us get more XP? Go again! Combo! Yeah. Quick, remember dying is cringe. You know, the worst part about being this low health is that the first thing it makes me think, like, it makes me expect that I'm going to die to something really stupid. Like, that's the classic move. Like, when you have plenty of health, you might not realize that, oh, that thing actually does, like marginal damage. But when you have 1 HP, you suddenly remember, oh, that technically does damage. That gives us more damage. New line, indeed. What can we get now? Dashing right before getting hit damages attackers. So, if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure we don't actually have dash counter or a dash absorb. I believe is when the enemy like has that like green circle on them and you can dash into them to grab them. But dash counter we don't have yet. We can't access it either because we actually need to go both ways. Did we just put a point in not strength? No, we put a point in strength. I was just checking the stats. But now we can do damage with dash. Not very much because we don't have diverging. But now we can do damage with dash. I'm not sure what that's supposed to do. This one is this small hammer thing. It's actually really good. The problem is that it scales with something we're not using. On the other hand, we can also make the longbow. And he scales with strength. I think he might be better than having this, like, temporary damage boost. And now, back where we came from. We might have to re-kill some stuff. But first, map get. Huh? That's really concerning. I'm guessing it's coming from up there. There's a little jumping thing upstairs. Hey, Frosty Trout! Hope you're doing well. I'm glad to hear that. I hope you had fun with it. Most importantly. Whoa. Wait, where are we now? What was the point of that? Go! A bit of dead cells? Yeah, a bit, I guess. What was the point of that other path? Did we get anything from that? I'm very confused. Saw loot in the background, and then I got distracted from the jumping puzzle I was actively doing. Is this a dead end? This is jumping puzzle. Blech. What are you? Money! Yoink! Give me that money. Uh-oh. Hey, Amber. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, it is very liquidy, isn't it? Very blobby. Uh-oh. Ambush! Go! Trying to style on the enemy, and then is that spike just fake? I think it's fake, guys. Ah. I've been scammed by a spike, I think. Straight up. Excuse me. I think that one got damaged by this. What time zone am I in? GMT +2. Is that one also? What's going on here? Am I too far away? What's happening? Oh, I'm too far away. Of course. We need either wall grab or a higher jump to get up there. Hey Cat, hope you're doing well. It is going quite well. We're exploring this kind of, sort of optional path. Before we progress onwards with the story. Ooh, loot. We did it! We unlocked fast travel in the zone. And this door. I don't know what I expected. Let me try that again. I'm doing that quite a lot. Just jumping blindly into death and then just splat. Going, well... Oh, money. Hey, man. Yeah, can you come up to play? Hello. Go! What do you have? More money! Whoa. Can I... Whoa, actually, never mind. I don't want to explore on the way down. Never mind, I'm good. What's this? It's more forged boulder gear. Oh, it's actually health strength, it seems. Right. We missed exploring this and this. But I think the only way to that is back to the warp point. So in my infinite greed and needing everything, back we go. Pretty nice that you can stack the dot. Go! Convenient opportunity to level up. And strength. Right. We don't need to fight these guys. Excuse me. I think we will... Wait a minute. Oh, I missed this because I did the I did the jumping puzzle too well. Loot. Oh, one of these guys. This. Ow. Yeah. Once again, we got him with the dot. I'm here too! Ow. Maybe the real benefit of that boulder armor is that we'll be able to tank hits. Man. They really, really wanted to rub it in. The weird nailhead is here to defeat you. Why didn't you join the thing you were presumably protecting? Actually hoping that you wouldn't notice that I was here. Wow, this looks inviting. Was that it? Wow, what was that ability? Scatterstone? What? It's 3 streams right next to... Yeah, very natural. It totally doesn't look like a platformer. Right. Now we just need to get back to the hands again. Uh-oh. 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 You know... It occurs to me that if we're going back to the hands anyway, it might have been easy to just let that guy get me. But, I don't want to die, as it turns out. On to 14 knocks? I don't know. Me first! And not you ever. It's just only my turn. It's a cool move you have. You don't get to use it, but I do. At least someone gets to use it. Ah! Ow. That's a good punch, mister. Ow. Excellent fist you got there. Ow. Ooh, we actually got 2 dot stacks on him. What? Are we supposed to be able to get in there from a different direction or something? Maybe? What? Okay. I think we need... Don't you want the ledge on the wall to stand? Well, that would be nice. I could also, like, use a ledge grab or something. Don't you want the... Oh, that's what you meant. I guess the hook is nice. Oh. Stop the damn thing from moving already. I can't weave like this. I'll enjoy breaking you, you grotesque, armless abomination. Well, you shouldn't have offended it. Yeah. No! Ah! What have we gotten? Death mark. Yeah, first try. Upon death, a death mark is placed upon your killer. Parrying, countering, or killing them will push out the death mark. The death mark can then be consumed with a grasp to instantly heal. Oh. Great. I guess. Can go this way? Nope, that's from a different angle. Hold. Did we miss that? Yeah, that is definitely a need, I guess. Exactly, it's like, it's a small heal that you wouldn't have if you just got it right first try. You could just, you know, be not bad. Ow. Be not like that. Right. Just have to be sure. Could be that we left some loot hanging around. Not nailed to the floor. We can't have that. Wait. Just don't be bad. Ow. Right then. Wow, wow, ladder. So much ladder. Nope. Huh? Ah! Yeah, especially if I miss the mark like that, Red Bean. Now we have to go all the way back. Did that do anything? Why? What? No, I don't get it. Huh? Sure, okay. Moving on. Seems like there will in fact be a wall climb ability at some point. I can guarantee you that yes, there will be. It's just I do not remember where we get it. Wah. Wah. Very considerate. They give you an alternative way to get up if you don't have the hook ability. But also the hook option if you have it. Interesting with the lighting here. A disco lighting? No? What's this? I don't know how we'll get back that way, but I'm guessing we don't have to. Oh. Ah! I even grabbed the ledge just to like get splatted anyway. The disco room is back. Hmm. We've been here before. I don't see what's preventing us from having gone into this zone from that side. Maybe I just didn't notice that hook. Or I didn't care. I don't remember. I don't remember what I decided last week. Huh? Aha! Betrayed by the map! Was it before the hook ability? We got the hook ability in this area. Wow. Woo! Upgrade! We're not using it yet, so I don't know if it's gonna make a difference, but now we have it. Whee! Yoink! Eldenarch fight? Which one is that, Sally? What is that? Oh! Right. That door might have been way into the... I believe that is where we had to go in. And then, like, we open the door and then we just go... "Ah!" And then you get the hook ability here. And then you go... Like, you need to use the hook ability to get up there and up there and up there. And then you come out here. And then, I mean... There is a hook there. But I believe I went up there, walked down a little bit, and was like... No, actually, I'm pretty sure there's probably, like, a wall here. So I can't be bothered. And then I just went back. Maybe something like that. That's my best guess from me to you as to what I did last week. Now, on the other hand, you could just, like, we could just check what I said last week and then we'd know. But it's a lot funnier to guess, right? There's a hand on the wall. That you means secret. Oh, that dodge thing is actually pretty handy because it's not like it deals damage if you dodge just before you're getting hit. You leave behind like a little, like some sort of ghost effect. So if the enemy happens to attack the spot you were at, they get hit anyway. It's not a lot of damage, but it's, you know, it's basically free damage. And sometimes it's just enough to kill something. Is this a shortcut we're opening? Ah, yes, indeed. Good, let's do that. Random humming character usually means there might be a boss fight. Hey, Wilro. Hope you're doing well. It's kind of surprised you aren't doing funny Kefka shenanigans. I don't know what to tell you, Wilro. I'm still progging M12S, so we can't even, like, my team can't even access the boss. So we're just derping around here. In fact, part of the logic is that some people feel like they have plenty of Kefka, but not so much other stuff to watch. But here I am with something else. Hello. I await dancers in pursuit of honing. Yet another disappointment stands before me. Wow. You appear too dull a blade to dance, would be challenge. I mean, I don't have a blade, I have a hammer. Do you dispute this observation of mine? Yes, I challenge you. Ah, well then, very well. Blades clash, one breaks, the other sharpens. I don't have a blade. Watch us love in our honing dance. He's fast. Hey, gotcha. Ow. Ooh, that was close. Force power increased. Force power is increased. Weapon damage dealt while above the force mark is even greater. Hey! And we got a weapon. The raking sword. This is a parry weapon. Like, it's not just scaling with the parry stat. It's straight up designed to be a parry weapon. And I know this because I've used this weapon. I ended up switching away from it because it just didn't work for me. I'm much more prone to just dodging a lot. But the way that it works is that, as you've seen, like, I can just use my hammer and just smack around, and then, like, the charge on the hammer is kept until I choose to use it. So I can just carry it until there is an opportunity where I feel like it makes sense to use it. Meanwhile, this weapon builds charge in like 4 hits, something like that. But the moment you stop attacking, like, if you don't swing for like a second, it loses all of it. But its charge spender does like a stupid amount of damage. Like, the swings themselves, when I had a build for it, could do like, 40, 50 damage, faster than the hammer, but higher stats and all that. While the special attack was like a stab that did like 60, and then like you pull the sword out and it did like 200 or 300. Just. But a lot of the time you just don't get to do that. Because, I mean, if the enemy is doing an attack that cannot be parried, then you have to dodge. And if you dodge, you're occupied for too long and your charge drops. If you parry, you can just keep going. There's also the part that the amount of force it takes to actually swing the thing means that unless you parry in the middle of the combo, you will generally not actually have the charge, or rather the force to have an empowered charge, like empowered special attack, and that's gonna reduce the damage, especially because of that thing that we just got, more power on our on our force attacks. Hey, know me. How good the green guy adventures? Going pretty good. We've just beaten 2 bosses first try. A weak barrier can be bypassed using a breath crown. Oh, we don't have that. We just got an armor set. What does that do? Lahavist Nomad. Parry stance is extended, making it easier to parry. The one stupid part about this set is that some of the stats are wasted. Because the weapon that it's supposed to go with does not scale with strength. But they really went down this path with a boss that is like really good for parrying. Gives you a weapon that is made for parrying, and then they give you an armor set that makes parrying easier. Like, this is basically them going, look, man, I'm just telling you, you could be the parry master. If you want to be, this could be you. But let's just say that increases fragments is I believe that's XP. Let me just make sure. Yeah, I do believe fragments is XP. So increased XP gained from defeated prey. So ultimately, a lot, like the best set bonuses are the ones that give you something you don't already have the ability to have. Like, I would actually say these, like, trait that you could pick is upgraded or enhanced are kind of bad. Because what they do is, like, force dash is upgraded means that it's like 35 or 40 force if you've maxed out the trait. But I don't think you needed that much that you need a whole armor set dedicated to upgrading it. Something like reduced damage, you can't get that anywhere else. So that's pretty special. Increased paint generation. I haven't seen a way to get that anywhere else. Like, there are some passives, like, down here that make you generate paint from things that could help. But this is unique. This is unique. And this is unique. So those sets are good. And then I'm just like, any set we could imagine would need health eventually. So any set, any gear set that only gives health means that we can just make the stat line we want, and then this, like, our armor just gives us health, and like, then that's solved, and then we can just focus on making our build work. Like, for instance, I'm pretty sure what happened, because I'm just gonna reiterate, I grabbed this sword and immediately used it on my other save, and then I eventually stopped using it. I forgot this set existed, but now that I'm looking at it, I know exactly what happened. I looked at it, looked at the sword, and said, why do you have strength? And then I didn't use the set that is clearly made for this sword. And then we just moved on. And I didn't play the game for a few weeks, and then this, like, just evaporated into non-existence as far as I was concerned. Very cool. Anyway, I'll be right back, and then we'll explore some more. In the meantime, sanity restored. Right, I'm back. Naomi says, I guess maybe they didn't want the armor set to be too specialized for that weapon only, and give better parrying a bit... Give better parrying a bit more availability? That could work. I would also say... There is something to be said that sometimes... They will like, it makes sense to just, you know, make a set. Like, just make some gear and go, I don't know what you're gonna use it for. You could use it for this. And then just leave it at that. Like, for example, like, just for random anecdote here. Just random example of this is... We have the grunt garb skier, and then we didn't actually get the full brute garb skier. But a key difference between them is that one of them boosts the force dash, and the other one boosts the force parry. The one that boosts force parry, so specifically a trait that gives you force back when you parry, is a strength set that specifically focuses on the, you know, the pliability, I believe it's called, which is the parry stat, and the strength stat. The parry stat makes perfect sense. Like, why would you pick this set if you're not focused on parrying? Meanwhile, the Grunt Garbs set focuses on dexterity and diverging, which is the stat that this trait we got the burst dash scales with, which basically is diverging is for dodging. Like that's the like the sneaky skills. So they basically decided here for you with these two sets. Well, the one that focuses on force parry is for strength guys, and the dash is for the dex guys. So parry builds are of course strength builds, and dodge builds are dash builds are of course dexterity builds. That kind of makes sense. Like if you're a big strength guy, you're standing your ground, and then you like parry in the last moment. If you're a dex guy, like most of the dex weapons we have are ranged weapons. This is a range. Well, actually, that's not. Well, this is a ranged weapon. This is a ranged weapon. That's not a ranged weapon. This is a ranged weapon. You know what? Never mind. Most of our dex weapons are not ranged weapons, but we have some range and speedy weapons for dex. Close enough, right, guys? And then this set basically goes. Well, technically, the first weapon you get that focuses on parrying is actually a dex weapon. So I guess it could make sense. But if we were in the business of optimizing gear sets, I would guess that this Lahavist Nomad set would have been like pliability, to pliability, and just gone, well, I mean, you want to parry, right? You figure out what the rest of your stats should be, but here you go. But it could also make sense not to do that. Like maybe you don't actually care about doing damage with your parry. Like you're using parry as like a supporting skill for like the weapon, for instance. Like you'd rather have dex for this weapon. Like there's a lot to say. So I guess I can see it. It's just, you know, when all of the weapons prior to that have been like super specialized, then when you see one that is not, you look at it and go, well, why would I use that when you basically have only been giving me super optimized weapons before this point? Like, why? Why would I use that instead of something else? It could be a balancing trick. Like, it could be that they believe this effect is extremely overpowered. So, to balance it out against other sets, it's not as efficient with its stat line. And that's fair. I get that one. I can see that one. Because extended like, I don't know how much we're talking here, but if it's any relevant amount, then I might be making a mistake by not using it. However, unfortunately, extended parry could be considered a skill issue, and that does not give us more XP. So maybe one day, when we're like 10 levels higher than we're supposed to be, thanks to this set, we will find a different one. Hey, Fila! Hope you're doing well. Sleep is calling me. Oh, well, in that case, don't let me keep you. Have a good night. I think we finally... What? Explored this place. I'm out. And it says more XP or more money is generally what I'm going for in games. Yeah, exactly. I tend to do that too. Would you like the thing that makes you do 30% more damage all the time? Or would you like to have 10% more XP? Well, I mean, technically, I might be able to eventually do 30% more damage if I just get 30%, like if I just am 30% more levels ahead than I should be. That's not how this works, Kai. That's not how this works. No, but maybe. There's diminishing returns, Kai. You don't know what you're talking about. You're insane. It's not how this works. No, but maybe. You see, maybe I'll find an item that makes me do more damage, and I can also use that. And now that I have more levels, maybe the net gain is better, and then it makes sense. Maybe. It will not make sense, Kai. Oh. I still want the XP thing, though. So... The dabblage, exactly. The dabblage. I will say, if you had the choice between 30% more damage at with no drawback, or 10% more XP, I think I'd take the damage thing. But that's actually the problem with these kinds of items where they are like vague. Parry window extended. Okay, how much? Like, how much are we talking? Like, that reminds me of with Expedition 33, don't worry, no lore, just talking about a mechanic that apparently, I think it was the dodge window is like a third wider than the parry window. And I can feel that if I had known that from the very start, I might have just gone, screw that, I'll just parry. But I didn't know that, I just knew it was bigger. And these kinds of experiences of, wait a minute, the vagueness, and then, oh, actually it sucks, by the way, eventually makes me just go, yeah, well, if you're gonna be vague, then I'm just not gonna trust you. I'll just do something else, I don't care. And that's what happens. Like, for instance, parry window extended, yeah, but I could also just get good. Great. Another tiny pest. Cannot rest my spine for even a momentary color. Know that my impalement pales in comparison to constantly arguing with you, Smith. Listen very carefully, for I tire of repeating myself. Entry to Kankan is currently barred. No one but a select few may get in. You wonder if you can fight it? Could I fight it, though? I can't hear you. I invested no points in hearing, only strength. Why? Something happened. What happened? None of your concern. Now, my spine needs resting. Almost as much as my head from these tiresome interactions with your kind. So... if there's nothing else, leave me be. How does he end up like this? This is the work of the monster, Gwell. We beat him last time. I'm pretty sure. It was them who broke and impaled me upon this rock. But it was their cult that later made me into this glorified bridge. I think we fought Gwell last time? Ah, whatever. You resemble the Faceless Mountains. Faceless Mountains. A strange name for the first work of frail Mara. But yes, that was my birthplace. At least before Mara abandoned it for her orchard, and later still her first smiths. The mountains are now home to something else. Wretched things. Faceless Smithed. I destroyed their leader. Good. That one was the loudest of them. I imagine they select their leaders based on that. Their presence drove the few remaining from my kind into the Underheads, where Gwell's cult then hunted them down. You've managed to deal with the Faceless. Perhaps then you will survive in the Underheads as well. Maybe we can help each other. Good news. Go to the Underheads. Find another one of my kind. A mountain born. I would appreciate it sufficiently to let you pass into Kankan. There should be a path from Mara's orchard down into the Underheads. There's a bridge that is constantly collapsing. Start there. I found and fought a mountain born. You found and fought? Did you destroy them? It was being ensnared by some smith. So Gwell's Cold already found them, looking to make more burdensmith. You spared them from my disgraceful fate, and that of my captured brethren. They may have fought you for their survival, not knowing what a fate would eventually befall them. But I do. I owe you my gratitude. When you're ready, I will carry you inside. Boom jams! Done! You know, I had completely forgotten about that. So basically, if we had just gone like through, just to retrace our steps, we started here, ran through all of this. If we just continued from here over here, this guy would have just been like, "Oh yeah, no, you can't enter actually. No. Go back to the underheads." And you're like, "Where's the underheads?" It's down here. And then we could technically, I think we would be able to go down this way and have fought it. I think. Maybe. Like, would have been maybe able to go this way around. Or we would have gone from this side and done all of this and then met it, fought it, and then be able to go back here. So basically, even though the game is like, oh, don't go south first, you will be sent back there anyway. Would you rather not have existed? Yes. Or I do not know. This existence is unpleasant, but it has been so for many, many cycles. Perhaps it is the constant chat of the smith that frequently pass through my head that keeps me from lingering too long on such thoughts. Regardless, no matter how much I ponder it, the answer stays the same. I once knew, but not any longer. Capable smith, and this realization makes me wonder. Perhaps it is grimmer that I grew so accustomed to this state that my conviction falters. Okay, then I'm ready to enter. We go down second, not first. Yeah. But what you could do, you could go down first, I think. It might be harder due to some of the, like the hooks that you won't be able to interact with. But if you didn't go down, then he would probably had like flipped the question and been like, well, there's that guy Goel up there. Or like, thing is, you start by talking with, you go down the dialogue options, he will tell you about Goel and you're like, oh, I killed him. Like, oh, well, in that case, I have a friend in the Underheads. Can I deal with that? And then you can go, well, I dealt with that. So maybe if you go down first, he'll be like, there's this guy in the Faceless Mountains. Can you deal with him? And then when you deal with him and come back, he's like, oh, cool. I have a friend in the Underheads. So maybe they're gonna make sure you go both paths any which way. I don't actually know, because my penchant for clearing everything means that it's not gonna come up. You there! You look like the kind of smith that could use my vases. Do you need vases? Of course you do. Everyone needs vases. You could keep your art supplies in vases. You can keep your art in vases. In fact, these vases are the art. Just look at them. Look at the quality, the decorative patterns, the sculptural relief. Ha! From your rapt attention, I see that I have you. So, how many vases are you taking? I keep everything I need inside of me. I see. So you're saying you don't need any vases because you are the vase. Beautifully said. Very poetic. Of course you won't need any vases. None at all. You must be inked. Oh, what a breathless fool I was. I see it now so clearly. It's not vases you're looking for. Not at all. It's hair. Lovely, smooth and bright hair. Taken directly from Mara's hairlock trees. Hair is critical. Truly a must-have in every artist's supply base. Make rugs, carpets, clothes, even hair. For yourself. No material is more fitting to flaunt your skills as an artist than hair. Not even clay. So I must apologize, for you likely desire as much as 10 heads of hair. But unfortunately, I have just 3 heads of hair available to sell at the moment. However, you have my word that if you buy these heads now, when my supply replenishes, you'll be the first to know. Now then, do we have a deal or do we have a deal? No. What? Really? Are you sure? You must have misheard something I said. Allow me to repeat my pitch once more, and I'm certain you will be fully convinced. Leave before you're forced to harm them. Hey, Shaq! It's Green Man Ultimate Prog Alternative Gamer Time. Yes, exactly. Green Man. And you know what? We might actually soon be able to be a different color man.
Oh shit, the photos here, shit.
You with a weapon. My colleague needs help.
Oh, they felt not
Their table, it has gone mad. Jumping and rolling around all over the place. Breaking everything.
Shit, no go.
Break it or calm it down. I don't care. Someone has to stop that table.
Also go.
Please, I've been here for several colors and I can't find any picture card to help. Fine, where's that table? Thank you, thank you. You can find our place by going to the right and up. It's in the merchant's area. It's located right under that talentless heck that makes the drop pots. Tell the one at the door Uvich sent you and they'll let you in. Now, please hurry. That... Efficient in a weird way. It's like a two-headed train. No? Look, man, I have some bad news. I have good news and bad news. The bad news is that what you've been making here looks exactly like a breakable piece of terrain that I'm gonna break. The good news is that then it has a use. Who it's Burtonsmithed? But the cult was the one making the Burtonsmith now? Yes. I believe part of the reason why the guy at the bridge is so mad is because, I mean, he's enslaved by the people here. Savior and Destroyer. Take us, mold us, grant us meaning. In your hands and destruction. We become divine. We become art. This is kind of like a callback to GRIME I. In GRIME 1, I'm gonna be a little vague because it's like, I think some of it might be like late game spoilers. But some characters in the game view your most characters in the game view your, like, the player character as the destroyer, while some view you as the savior of the world in a very weird sense. Ah. Cool. What's this over here? Lower Can-Can. Dun 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 dun. Hello. Excuse me. No.
One man.
Greetings, Townsmith. I'm not a Townsmith. I regret to inform you that Lower Can-Can is currently off limits. Thank you for your understanding. Have a pleasant shift. I'm not a... What? Hello?
Yeah.
She's bugging out. Ew, what do you want? Rust off. Can't you see I'm busy? Busy searching for opportunities? And you standing in my vicinity while being absolutely hideous interferes with that search. Now, leave. Back to the muck with you. Joe Blair? Are you addled or something? I very clearly told you to rust off! Oh, I didn't know that you have the best, most important thing ever! Oh, please, please, please give me more. Give me all of them. I need them more than anyone else. I will reward you well with the best kind of reward. The beautiful one. One can only be made with this divine adhesive. Whatever color you want, I will make it yours. Forever. Let me show you. So, guys, we have access to dye, but we have only enough currency for one. There's the blue one, there's the purple one, there's the red one, and randomly, as if the game was like knew me, there's the pink one. It's going to be purple, right? I have a feeling the purple one is going to look really good as well. Of course, getting the pink one. Now let's see how that looks. So the way that we do it, believe, right? We just have this menu here. So we just go boop, 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 and then we look like this. What do you think? What do you think? Screen better. You're dancing. It's a more vivid pink that, yeah, exactly. That's also what I thought. Like, wow, that's really, really powerful. Dancing pink. Yeah. Right. What do you want this for? I am so close to becoming the perfection of beauty. The hairlock trees. Mara was so close to perfecting them, but it would have been too dangerous for her to do so at the time. But the glare, it is potent enough to subtly alter even a frail's art. I will finish her art. I will be it. Perhaps I should demonstrate. Demonstrate what? Divine Deliverer? I pray can't... Did I accidentally choose to kill her? I pray can't afford to be rude. Whoa, whoa! No need to get all hostile. Look, sorry about before. I didn't know how important you were to achieving my goals back then. Won't happen again. Promise. Okay. Well, guess we can't ask out the Breathsmith now. Hello. Hey you look like a good artist, a smart artist. You want your art to last, don't you? Well, for good art to last, it takes more than just raw skill, of which you, good fellow, surely possess in abundance. No, for good art to last, it must be made of the best raw materials as well. And I, my friend, sell only the very best and most exotic of raw materials. Is that so? My God, it's upgrade materials! And randomly things we use are rerolling. I don't think we need any more of this. We need one of these to upgrade each armor piece of the gear that we're currently wearing to level 1. Like +1. But we don't need it for +2, so we don't need these. But this... we probably should buy these. I'll buy that one. How many Bloodroot splinters do we have? 6. What's our weapons at? 2 and 2. I'm pretty sure 6 is exactly the number we need to upgrade them. And we have 2 strands and we only have 1 + 1 armor piece left. I'm pretty sure we'll find more strands, so we don't have to buy anything here. Do you have a more potent upgrade materials? Ah, you're an ambitious one. Fantastic! A good artist must be ambitious. And it just so happens I'm currently on the search for new rarer materials that may interest you. Not all of them entirely legal in Kankan for their potency. Come visit me periodically. You may find something new and surprising in my stock. Looking for the breastsmith. Huh, now that you mention it, they have been missing recently. A shame, they were a great customer. Not afraid to try our new things. Most townsmiths here just go for the same dull things. Vases and pots and trinkets. Just a whole lot of clay. Anyway, maybe you can find out more by asking our assistant. Go up and to the left. They look pretty strange. You'll spot them easily enough. Cool. Anything this way? My God, it's Drop Hots! Hello? Oh, welcome, Smith. You're looking to having something delivered? There's no faster nor safer way to have a delivery done than by a Drop Hot. That includes those entirely unethical Burdensmiths. Burdensmith? Yes, I sympathize. You clearly consider them so terribly offensive to art everywhere that you have rejected their existence from your mind altogether. However, we must not ignore them and the threat they pose. Not only are they made from semi-sentient mountain rocks, but they are also threatening my business by being entirely inferior. Am I? What? What? I'm actually here to make a delivery myself.
So nice.
Smiths are making deliveries now too? Great, even more competition. Well, if you're not here to order a drop-out delivery, then go ahead, make room for someone who will. Oh, sorry. Show drop-out container. A drop-out attacked me. They did what?
Oh.
Rusted nail gladers. I knew it. They sold me addled breath. If anyone hears this, they'll start worrying that their next drop-out delivery will drop-kick them on arrival. Yeah, that is what they do. I must get rid of those addled drop-outs before they're discovered. Listen, don't tell anyone. It will ruin me. Wait, actually, you already managed to fight off one of them. Listen, if you take care of them, I will reward you for every drop-out container you bring me, with its contents. Starting with this one. Let me open it for you. You beautiful, gracious smith that can recognize a great deal when they spot it. Open this for me. A breath mark. We don't know how to use those yet. And 3 thin mark. a full gear set upgrade. Fantastic. And then bow blades. Just randomly a weapon, guys. Just like that. Let's check it out. Bow blades. I actually used this on my other save. It's actually, it's pretty interesting. It takes like 8 hits to fully charge it, but then it does ridiculous damage with its special. But it's really dangerous to use. But it's ranged. The special is. The regular is melee. Hello? Hi, I make deliveries. Good talk. That is true. That is we're trying to make a delivery for one guy. That is a good point, Red Bean. The thing that I think I misread what the message was. I thought I could ask to have something delivered. I was like, what? Is that an option? Well, what an excursion. Hello? Who's there? We're not open. This is the best time. Ooh, it's empty. Thank you, Tat. Finally. Come in, quickly. Quickly, that mad table is over there. Do something about it. Anything. Okay. Okay. Hello.
どうでもそうころ。
I don't know what could have sparked this. I'm always so nice to my
ありが
creations.
とうな
I
さ。
finished making the table and all of a sudden,
そうだったかも。
it just started flipping out. Literally, everywhere.
そうねけ。
Someone must have scared it. Did something to it while I was away. Ah, it must have been that one making those hideous drop pots, those armless abominations. Crimes against us.
そうだったか。
I'll get them. I'll get that cruddy little. Oh, you're still here?
トロトロ。
Well, what is it you want?
んだこれ。
Don't tell me you expect some sort of reward for taking care of a mere table? I deserve something.
そうだったか。
Do you now? Ah, fine.
本当だけ。
Here, have my
ト
thanks.
ロトロ。
There you go. You're welcome. I'm not leaving without some reward. I like how you can just be like, I'll take it.
トロけ。
Well, I really want you out of here so I can get back to work.
そうだった。
And you are pretty thick in the arms. With some very, very nice hands.
そうだったか。
Fine, there you go. Pleasure negotiating with you.
そうだったか。
If you have a nail blade, look either for me or my partner with it.
本当だけ。
We may have some more work for someone with your crass skills.
そうそう。けけぺ。
Now get out of here!
そうだったか。本当だけ。
Here, have my thanks. Cool. Imagine that in like an MMORPG. I need you to kill like 100 boars. Okay, yeah. What's your quest reward? You need that? Okay. Here's a thank you note. Takes up an inventory slot. XP? No. No. Absolutely not. What are you selling? What is that about? What is that above your head? What a lad. Maybe there's a thanks dealer who you can sell his thanks to for a very specific item. I was told you're the breathsmith's assistant. Not an assistant. I'm supposed to be a sign. Just a sign. Yergog isn't going to like that I talked. Signs don't talk, usually. Yergog is the breathsmith? Yes, they did something bad and got arrested by the picture guard. They're probably held in the porcelain court by the first smith to the far right. I'm allowed to trade some of Yergog's weapons while they're away if you'd like. What? Basic attacks apply stacks of combustion on enemies hit. Upon reaching maximum stacks, the target is dealt a burst of damage, scaling with strength and dexterity. Special attacks stab the target with a powerful thrust, applying combustion stacks once, then applying an even greater amount after the day. Explodey sword? Explodey sword. Then we have beak fist. By the way, strength dexterity weapon. Weird. Beak fists. Which actually scales well with both strength and dexterity. This could actually be an extremely good weapon when you reach like a point where you like have heavy diminishing returns on both of your damage stats. Or like when you have diminishing returns on your main damage stat, then you can, you know, just fill in on the second one and keep it going. Special attack launches an enemy upwards and restores force. Air attacks are far more powerful with this weapon. Oh, so you use your special, yeet the enemy into the air, jump, and then just bam! Zev blades, dexterity parry weapon. Special attack, grind the blades together, sharpening and massively increasing their damage for a short duration. We'll get back to this. Finger fists. Strength dodge weapon. Forms a powerful punch with a spike that knocks enemies back a short distance. Followed by piercing nail projectile. Yeah, I see that. Okay, fair. Blade root sword. A dexterity strength weapon. You could use, like, if you feel like spreading yourself evenly for these, you could use these two as like a set. Thrust forward and apply stacks of combustion to all enemies hit. Ah. And finally, nail bow, which is a dex dodge, launches a powerful piercing nail projectile. The Zev blades, pretty interesting weapon. In GRIME II, they're called something nails. I can't remember exactly. But in that game, your special, like, it costs stamina, like technically force to use, and you can't attack if you don't have force in that game. But it basically doubles the damage of the nails for a few seconds. So the way that you use them is you just go ching ching, and then you just go bam, 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 and kill things. And I used that weapon for the end of my first playthrough, and they're really strong. So this could be crazy good. The problem is that because the special requires that you have built up charge to use them, you can't just, walk up to just any old enemy and just go shing shing stab. You have to have built up first. Now these two sound like fun, but unfortunately, we're going with like pure strength. But hey, maybe we'll be back later. Why are you supposed to be a sign? Irgok's orders. They said a good sign says all it needs to at a glance. Said their work speaks for itself. Doesn't need me to muddy the message with words. Were you a good sign? I think I might have cost Master Irgok some customers. What can you tell me about Breathsmith Irgok? Oh, they're very nice. What? They put so much effort into making me into this pretty sign. No one else around here has something like this. It makes me special. What can you tell me about Kankan's first smith? I don't know much about first smith, Malik, but they are very important. First smiths are very important. They were personally made by Mother Mara, after all. And then they made the smith, which made more smiths. I think that's how it went. How are you supposed to trade while being unable to talk? Rust. He's like, dang it. Like, he just realized the problem. You wouldn't believe this. Do you remember Holster? I nearly made smith. Oh, of course. How could I forget? You did such a splendid job with our head and torso. Truly, a walking testament to your skill. Yes, exactly. Well, I sent them on an errand to Lower Kankan, and not even a shift passes, and already they've gotten swept up into that new scabbard trend. Oh no, scabbards? But all the wonderful work you did on their body, they're going to ruin it. I know, right? That fledgling smith is disrespecting all of the sculpting work and expensive material I put into making them. I suggest sending a drop pod with a stern message for them to get back here immediately. No. I'm more of the mind to hire a faceless to bring them back to me in pieces. Start anew. Well, I dare say Mother Mara may be smiling upon you. There appears to be a well-armed smith here with us. Perhaps hire them? Yes, you look like someone who would enjoy breaking a few unruly smiths. About it then, will you be willing to go down to Lower Kankan and bring back my delinquent smith in pieces? Yes. Splendid. Then I shall await here for your return. Your reward will depend on the quality of my recovered smiths. So do be gentle with you when you break them apart. Sally says, after GRIME 1, it feels strange having an actual town here. Have you, just to make sure, Sally, have you played? Have you just played it, or did you complete GRIME 1? Good to see you again. Ah, yes, these sets again. Hello. I watched the playthrough and I don't remember a town. I might be forgetting something though. I said earlier that there are some characters in the game that view you as a savior. And I don't believe that's the only town. There's actually 2 like major cities in the game. There's actually 3 in a way, but I think the first one would not really stand out to you as that. It would probably seem more like, how do I put it? A cave? The breathsmith. The breathsmith is in the court. Let me in. Of course, First Smith Malik is very hospitable. What a guard, right? Let me in. Sure. Done. Do not care. Go ahead. Whatever you want. What a convenient... Yeah, right? I sure hope there isn't a boss fight coming up. That would be... awkward. Ah! It must be them. Irgard wouldn't have done such a thing for anyone but them. Oh? You think this all somehow relates to Guel? Wait. Someone is here! Why is someone here? Hey, you can't just waltz in!
Chaiji.
I thought we had an open door policy first. We do, but only because I never expected someone to be rude enough to actually use it. Would you like me to have that policy terminated then first? What? Of course not! That would make me look like I'm avoiding my townsmith. I believe it already appears that way first. Nonsense! How could I be avoiding them and have an open door policy? Keep listening. No, these noises. We do not care. Oh, man! You don't care for their irksome squeaks. Okay. I wanted to hear it. Before us is a prey worth eating. Resist the urge. The white feeds the yolk. We will eat. You want to eat it? Boink. Wow, that was entirely unnecessarily rude. Indeed. Malik, a first smith can appear all but weak. A show of force is required. Ah, yes. How unfortunate. Picture guards? Show our guest the exit and do so in a rough, unpleasant manner, if you will. Good enough first. Nice. Huh, not bad. Thank you.
Kaishi.
Avoid complimenting violent intruders first. Ah! Dang it. I think we're gonna die, guys. Get the impression our guest might be maybe sharing that sentiment. I didn't hear what I didn't see what the first thing he said was. I didn't expect him to recover that fast. I've arrived. No. Not bad.
Kaishi.
Right. Ah! Ow. I'm going to fight the other one. I'm coming over. I'm coming over. It's a little bit of a minefield over here. Hello. Is it wrong that I find this quite entertaining? Get the impression our guest may be sharing that sentiment. Ow. The death mark worked. Stop running away. Alright, so listen here. This is going to be the final construct I have to throw at you. Okay. So I would greatly appreciate it if you would refrain from completely wrecking this one as well. Ow. Ow. For first try. The infinite range on these is, as a first smith might say, quite rude. Yeah. Oh, straight to the boss. Ow. Right. Ow. Okay. Woo! He suddenly got wild. We almost had him. Outplayed by wall. Ow. Right, get behind him for that. The lighting in the room is a bit confusing. The red tint looks like unparryable moves. Is that what's happening? I thought they were actually unparryable. Hey! So anyway, about then not breaking your thing, I'm taking this. Anyway. Very nice. Ah, bravo! Well done! Decorum first. Come now, that was impressive. In some places, it is a requirement for one to defeat an entire gauntlet of foes in order to earn an audience with the king. Open door policy. I like this method better than just letting anyone in. Well then, strangely violent guest, what is it you truly came here for? Surely Kankan isn't the ideal place for those seeking a fight. I didn't intend to fight. I'm looking for a breadsmith. Oh, we just so happen to have a breadsmith lying around. Only problem is, it's kind of a big one. They're a traitor. Hash, but kinda true nonetheless. To put it simply, the breadsmith has put Can in serious danger by sneaking in a lie of his great blade. The great blade is now in lower Can, preaching the way of frail Lahav, violent ways. And as a result, converting my peaceful townsmith towards unchecked aggression, which now rages down below. I was just about to send a force led by my tankard warden to drive this great blade out and return the order down below, but now, well, yes. However, on the upside, and I am an upside kind of firstsmith, a suitable replacement for the task has arrived. And how they must be racked with guilt, eager to make things right, to get in the prestigious good graces of a firstsmith. Or perhaps filled with gratitude for having been provided so much fun playing with the construct? Either way, yes, I accept your offer to deal with the Great Blade. In return, you will be allowed to see the breadsmith. As a show of goodwill, of course. Yes, no harm's done. As long as you make sure to take care of the harm you've done. Eloquently put first. Oh, right, we have to deal with the problem first. I was like, why is the door closed? Oh, actually, there was something. About the gate mountain born, the bridge. Oh? Are they being moody? Are they being moody? Again? I swear, Yuf. He was about to say master, probably. That's him. Yuf has already visited them half a dozen times these last few shifts alone, just to cheer them up. That mountain born is such an absolutely joyless company. Show them more compassion first. I have in fact not visited them since the situation with the Great Blade began. Regardless, they are understandably not in a very good place. It is unfortunate that nothing we've tried seems to be able to dislodge Guel's blade from them. You do not know this, but they used to be far worse. Back when they were left alone. The gate contraption was devised in an attempt to force some interactions upon them. I doubt they would admit to it, but I believe behind that bitter exterior, they prefer the company over solitude. This reminds me. I ordered a drop pod with something for the mountain bomb. It should have arrived from the jagged forest. If you find it, please return it to me. Okay. We did the thing! But I do believe that those two guys' relationship there is Yuf is actually the leader, but he's using Malik as a puppet. And they're not hiding it at all. It's being made very obvious. And funny. And the pot is gone. Maybe we destroyed it. Maybe we didn't. Great prey crushed. You know, I wonder how much more damage that dot would do if we had more health. Because I think it does like 12 damage per tick. We have 10 points in health, effectively. Yoink. You scabbards had your fun picking on weaker smiths, but swords against sculptures isn't very fair. My reinforcements are going to be here any color now, to even the odds. And unlike you, we actually know how to wield a weapon. In fact, the very first thing we learn is not to start a fight. Already impaled by it. For those that didn't notice... Shink! Perfect! So it's a fashion statement. They're fine. Well, we think it looks rather nice. That holster, that's the guy we were told to fetch in pieces. That's because you fear a little damage to your bodies, but not us. You can bring as many of your friends as you want. We will just use them to further hone our blades. Oh, please. All we're going to get is a repeat of last shift's incident. Shut up! That's not gonna happen again, you rusted pitcher! I had a new carver do these body scabbards. They'll hold just fine. You look ridiculous. Just grip your weapon like the rest of us. Even the stranger here is doing it. Stop telling me what to do! You're not my maker! Your maker thinks you're looking stupid too, buddy. Your maker would have told you worse for how badly you've treated their work. Besides, you look like you're going to crumble the moment you pull that thing out. I look dangerous! What kind of crazy smith just has blades stuck in their body? Crazy dangerous ones! And that's what I am. You, smith! Tell them how fearsome I look! Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. Very intimidating. Yeah, that's right, of course. You don't want to mess with me. Oh, for the love of Mara, don't encourage the breathless crud. They're just going to end up hurting themselves. Again. I heard that. I'll show you who's gonna hurt real soon. I mean, he did say that it looked like it was gonna break. Like, the picture god gave him every warning he could. And still it ended up like this. Come on, not again! No one here is surprised, Holster. I suggest you and your friends get rid of those scabbards before you break something you need. Like your head? I'll crush that rusting carver. Well, welcome to Lower Kankan. I take it you're all that remains of my reinforcements. Unfortunate, I heard what happened above. I can't believe it. The tankard warden was such a beautiful creation. To have it suddenly combust and take out all of our forces like that. No matter. If the first smith believes you're sufficient for the task at hand, then you have my support. I'm going straight for the gate to the jagged forest to make sure it's secure. In the meanwhile, find the Great Blade Preacher and get rid of them. Alright. 'Tis but a stretch. What's up here? Huh? Oh, let's try that again. I'm going to go and do the... Well, I mean, all I'm saying there is that sometimes the standing guard bit is not the easy bit. It reminds me of, I mentioned this on the Discord server a while back. There was this random quest in Guild Wars 1 where, like, instead of being asked to go and fetch something, you're just asked, just look after my things, I'll go grab it myself. And you're like, ah, sweet, someone who does their own stuff, and I just have to watch their stuff. Easy game. And then you just get ganked by an army of enemies. Like, it would actually have been easier if you went and got their stuff for them. So, you never know. Boom. I recall this area is a little bit of a of chaos. So how about let me just dang it, I did it again. You know what? I'm probably safe here. I'll be right back and then we'll continue. Wow, it really looks like the watch is just sitting there in the game. Just this is a part of the map. Just you see over here, like up there, we have the path in, and like over here, like far off to the left. Like we're over there, but far off to the left, there's this MacGuffin you can pick up. That incidentally looks like a manatee plushie. Alright, I'm back. Sally says, I swear, if Kai gets big enough for game cameos, manatees are gonna be everywhere in gaming. You know, it would be incredibly easy, yeah. All you have to do, and then I'm happy, all you have to do is something pink or something with a manatee. Or maybe something with a lizard, but that's maybe not as obvious. But if you have a pink manatee, that's basically my calling card. It's also really random. I guess it makes sense that the lady with the dye happened to have, you know, a blue, purple, red, and pink because, you know, what she was. But it is funny that it just randomly is like, oh yeah, and pink. Ooh, free XP. Yoinkers. What then, an uber pink manatee? Like a really pink one. I want to have that. That's a really good summon. It's very dark in here. Just let it, like, just saying, if you feel like, oh, it's really, really hard to see. Same. I didn't mean to do that. I can hardly tell whether there's... Don't ask me what uber pink is. Well, I'm guessing it's really pink. Hey, Zero Sugar. Hope you're doing well. Nice streak. I'm doing very well, thank you very much. Mine. Pew. Pew. Oof. Well, let me get up again. Oof. Well, let me get up again. Well, he almost made it. Let me just put down a marker here. Like, all I'm saying here is that when the big bonk, when the big bonk works, it really works. And it's really funny. Because I'm just saying, generally, what I noticed, because as I said, like last week, after this stream, I went and played on my other save, where I actually used that, like that parry sword from earlier. And I very quickly realized that actually a lot of enemies are really inconvenient, because like you'll be like swing, 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 and then like they hit you right at the worst possible time, and they'll do it with like an unparryable hit. But I also noticed that a lot of those combos would be broken by, well, the enemy is not getting interrupted by finesse weapon. But bonk hammer, oh yes. Go, Swordman! So you went parry this? Ah, if only. I'm not actually very good at parrying, or at least not with that. So I went, like, I basically switched to a completely different build on that save. And just focused on ranged attacks mostly, as best I could. Just to try something different. But I have a third save focused on parrying. And there I said, parry this, you filthy casual. So eventually we got there, Zero Sugar. Eventually we managed to get all the way around. In this one, we're just bonking things. In the second save, we're doing range attacks. And in the third one, well, there, we parry things. No. Give me that. And die. Ah! You know, I actually expected him to be unable to throw so efficiently. Ah! Ow. What does that enemy have? Two of those purple circles? Purple circles? What are those purple circles in the first place? I have a feeling I know what you're talking about. I'll get to that after this. Well, well, well. What do you know? It's our so very lost and confused Smith.
Celebrity!
And yet, you actually made it all the way here.
Nasura?
Half of me expected to never see you again.
Va,
And the other half thought at most you'd be carted in here as someone's chair or something.
Jamie!
You must be a fast learner. Or a huge liar, eh? I've not lied once. Oh, please, you're not doing yourself any favors saying that kind of nonsense.
Valurasen.
Everyone lies, everyone. You just gotta not overdo it, is all. How did you manage to get in? Wouldn't you like to know? Unlike you, I can get things done without needing brute force. Right, until you need someone else's. Actually, brute force is more fun. Huh, spoken like a faceless. I'm almost surprised you didn't just stay there. Tussling in the dirt with the rest of the burly bunch would probably suit you. Though having a variety of skill sets is good for the group, yeah? Brute force included. Why send me if I'm expected to fail? Why not? The quickest way for someone to prove themselves is to literally just let them prove themselves. It's not like it cost us anything to let you try. And if you were unable to help, then what good are you anyway? You have to earn your worth here. No one deserves anything for just existing. Why are you here? Precaution. Just in case you wouldn't have made it. If you'd fail to arrive, then someone would still need to get to the Breathsmith, you know? Unfortunately, that someone would then just have to be me. So what now? Now we share the work. I hear that the first smith wants you to hunt down the Great Blade Preacher, right? Well, I've already tracked them down. Go left, then up. They're surrounded by a bunch of scabbards, but I've got a plan to deal with the whole group. So don't you worry. Now that I'm here, we got this easy. See you there. Okay. The purple circle is because of the weapon we're using. Its effect is star rust when we hit enemies. When it hits a certain threshold, it applies a dot stack to the enemy. But while that dot is running, we can build another stack and another stack and another stack. And if we're quick enough, we can really build it up. But if you already have a stack, it uses a separate debuff to maintain, like to keep track of our ability to reapply the debuff. That's the purple circle. Uh-oh. It's weird to have characters cannot acknowledge that they're in 2D space. Go left. Yeah, it kind of is, but I feel like it's also really convenient for communicating. Because you can just focus on what the player's actually interacting with. No. No. This strategy of just keep smashing is not working very well. I'm wasting a lot of time. Eventually I'll be close enough. No. No. Uh-oh. Go! Ooh, jumping puzzle! Yay! Whee! I think. Whoa! There's a hole in the wall over there. Go! Oh, whoops. Oh, that explains. I was wondering why earlier, like, one of those bomber guys didn't get knocked down by my attack. It's because I don't actually do enough damage to stagger them if I don't have that force bonus. Hey! Fast travel unlocked in the zone. We did it! And... ta-da! Well, I don't want all the enemies to respawn. We haven't explored this, and it's gonna be real annoying to re-clear all of that. Oh! Loot! Yoink! You represent the bosses there, so I'm going the other way. I'm gonna explore everything else first. Ow. No! No kaboom! No more boom! Ah, it's you again! You must have thought what happened to my head before was real funny, huh? You probably plan to go around and tell everyone about it to make fun of me some more, huh? Well, you're not going to tell anyone anything. Because, I'm strong. I have teachers of growth through pain, so I'm strong. I'm strong. You're clearly weak. You'll regret making fun of me. So anyway, sure are a lot of places here that requires a wall jump. Ah, well done making it here. Have you taken care of the Great Blade yet? No. Allow me to point you in the right direction then. From interrogating one of the scabbards, it appears that the Great Blade is somewhere directly above us. Apparently there's something there of great significance to them. They call it the discarded flesh of the King of Arms. A bit long, but supposedly of great religious significance to the Lahavists. As a result, the Great Blade chose to make that place their temple, and where they now carry their sermons. And then we're like, oh, well, I'm just gonna go this way anyway, except barrier raised by the first myth of Kankan. Only Breath Crown may pass. Oh, man. Loot! Yoink! Dang it. There's no more budget for stairs. Oh man. Oh. Well, unless we can explore in this direction, we cannot. Well, I guess it's boss time. You've tried really hard to convince the first myth, but due to the first myth never coming down here, it was doomed to fail. Oh. Yeah, the first, I mean, even if he had gotten the first myth down here, he would have probably just been carried, so he wouldn't have noticed that there was not enough stairs. Oh boy! Guys, we can afford a level up! Boom. Perfect. What did we get here? Sword scabbard. Yes, we should use this. You know, Forged Long hasn't actually served us super well. It's been generally one that ends up with me being hurt. So how about we don't use that one? The additional fancy things fund. now that's a good one. What do you mean stairs? It's money I need for things. What things? You know, stuff for me. Because I'm awesome. You know. Oh, thunder. Awesome. Oh, for the love of Mara. Finally. You know, you can just, like, not fight every single scabbard in here, right? Skipping some is totally an option. I'll consider it. We won't. Nah, we won't. 18 Lee. Hope you're doing well. Sure. Right, so here's the plan. Going through this doorway here, we'll put you directly above the preacher and their scabbard congregation. I've made a hole in the floor over there. From it, we'll start tossing vase bombs on their heads. When you're ready, get in and we'll start blowing them up. Oh, sure, that sounds very easy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. By the way, oh, muddy mucking rust. Sorry. Notice that the preacher guy there has a sword for our face. I'm dropping the vase bombs. Use them. Okay. Ow. Yoink. Hold this. Hold this! And that! Hold this. Ow, ow, ow. Ow. Ah! Hold this! Ah! Bam! Ah! What did we get? Dash counter! Dash indicators may now appear on enemies as they attack. Dashing into an enemy during those openings will stagger them. Ooh. Bam! I don't know why we needed to dash the lever. But there's more! But wait! There's more! Wall jump! You can now jump away from walls to reach higher places. You can also latch onto and slowly slide down walls. And to make sure you got it, you can't exit without using the wall jump. Very, very nice game design. And just to really clarify, real quick, guys, having wall jump basically means that as long as there is like one wall, you can climb it because you can just do this. You don't need two walls. You can just climb vertically now. Not to be confused with climbing horizontally, I guess. I don't know what I meant with that. Super Metroid Mega Man X wall jumping. Yeah, exactly. Wah! You know, I've just noticed, I think that level up gave us just enough strength that we can now stun lock the guys in this area without force. We just leave our hammer on their head and then they can't do anything. Let me just see if I can get this right. Yeah. I feel like there's a dash from the wall that I'm having trouble doing. Like, it happened once. But otherwise, it's not really wanting to happen. Eh. Oh boy. I'm literally falling through the platform. Are you seeing this? You know what? I don't need it. Ow. Why did you respawn me on the spikes? But 100%. Oh, we'll get it later. We'll just come back. Whoa, 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 whoa. What in all that is muddy and rusted are you doing on my hidden property? Is there no hiding from you, rusting smith? How many mucking times will I tell you that? I don't care. Not about your dumb swords or your dumb hairs or your dumb vases or your dumb big-ass bodies. Oh, and especially not about hands. Stop talking to me about hands, you Gwell-loving weirdos. None of that muck is real art. So I don't care about any of it. Now get out of here right this very instantaneous instant. Who are you? Are you Adel or something? I just told you to rusting leave. But I suppose it can't be helped. I've faced my fair share of uncooperative intruders, but I have learned, planned, adapted. You thought to catch me off guard again, with no weapon at hand, didn't you? Well, the fool is you, for I have made sure to always have a weapon at hand. Behold my endless supply of grass blades. Aha! Pick up a grass blade as well. What? Why would you do that? They're mine, not yours. I was making a point. That's not yours. Put it down right now. This thing, it is loud and weak, not even worthy of being the crumbs smashed against our molars. They have know nothing of worth to offer us, White. Shut them up. Put it down. Oh. Why, thank you. Well, guess you're too polite to be a dangerous intruder. And such a good listener, too. Well, Nara must have smiled upon you this shift, for I am a great storyteller. That is my art. Come over here, if you're interested in listening to any of them. This thing is not what we do, White. You forget. This story begins and ends with us. He literally just have stories to tell. Now we're back here. Hello. Well, we don't have a breath crown, so nothing else to do here. Can we not go up that side? Oh, man. Well, pitcher man, let's talk with you again. We can't even say that we have taken care of it. So... Yoop. Oh yeah, there was that one too. Huh? Did you see that? He just cowered in fear because he didn't even have a weapon now. Nope, bye. Got that one from earlier. Whoop. Is that everything? Oh, there's something up there. Down! Down with you! Going to have some fun returning to the many markers around the map that could be solved with wall jumps? Maybe. We might also just be like, it's fine. Like, we have a good weapon and we have a good armor, so it's mostly like we don't really need anything, so maybe we'll just like continue forward. Can we not go back up this way? Let's just say that there's enough things like this. Oh. There's enough things like this where we need wall jump and something else that maybe it makes more sense. To come back when we have even more mobility options unlocked. Like super early in the game, we ran into this place where there was a oh right. Oh wait, now we can't get up from this side. Are you serious? I hate it here. Game, how am I supposed to get back now? Help! Help! Oh, right. But like really early on, there was a like an item we could pick up, except it was in like a pool, like in a pit of spikes. So there was legitimately no way for us to pick it up. None. Because I mean, you can't pick up items while standing in spikes. Like the damage from the spikes would stop you. But there is a skill you can get that makes it so that you can pick up items with your like yoinking ability, like that one, your hand. I feel like a future perk will be crawling or something. because of the small gaps. We're just supposed to dash through them, but it's a little difficult with the other movement options we have presently. Like, I'm pretty sure if I just aimed it just right, it might have worked. I just couldn't. Right, let's see. Yeah, that's that doesn't work. Can we get at that from the other side, maybe? Ah, yes, here it is. Wow! All that effort for $5. Thanks. Epic. That's all I ever wanted. You know, that is a good point, Bread Bean. That might be worth it. Excuse me, excuse me. No, no, not you. You're ranged. You'll stop me as I'm leaving. I don't know why I keep doing that. Hello, gentlemen. Excuse me. Eventually I'll be allowed to attack. I'll kneecap you. I'll take your shins. Get down! Uh-oh. Now, back to this thing. And your ankles too! What's this? Oh boy! $6! Awesome! More importantly, what's this? Guys! We can now hold 2 heals instead of just 1. Awesome. Whoa. We did it! What's this? It's paints. Isn't that a set? The full picture got... Wait a minute. this set is basically made for that combustion sword and great sword we found earlier. They give dexterity and strength, maximum force increased, and force enhanced weapon attacks deal more damage but consume more force. So you're basically just supposed to, with this set, you just walk up to something, smack them, wait for your force, smack them, and then you just do huge damage. So it's especially the great sword. Especially the great sword is what it's for. Wait, what? Let me just go back there and check. So what? Hello? Oh. Where do we go now? Guess back where? I guess we just back out now. But how? Do we have to go all the long way around again? Hey guys! Let me just give it one more shot with that thing over here. I am pretty confident that there is a way to like dash like more like that off the wall, but I don't remember how, or if it's a skill I need. Never mind. Are those green pots down there breakable? Yes, apparently. Huh. Good find. We know the truth. To Mother Mara, we were never art, but instrument. She breathed life only out of vanity, leaving us gasping for meaning. Doing as she had, imitating her misdeed. Again and again, it is cruelty. Enough! Abandon the path of cruel artist, and in the Savior's hands, become the art. Ow. Oh, dang it. Ah! What have we acquired then? It's... I don't know what I expected. Right. Let me just check something. Right, that's not parryable. I don't know why I keep doing that. It would have been funny if it somehow led to that platform after all my efforts to get up the platform. I tried to do one of these, but it didn't work. Guessing there isn't enough space. How was it you got over there? Is it? That's all the way around there. Okay, well. Yep. Yourself, man. Looks like there's an item up there. Dum de dum de dum de dum de dum de dum dim de dum dum de dum dum de dum. The long way around. Can we actually get over all over there? Yes, we can. What's this? What have we acquired? It's this ability again. Nice. You know what? I think we're good. I think we'll just leave. Like. Oh boy, volatile vase. We love to see it. Let me just real quick walk back over here for something specific, because otherwise I'll forget. More health. And wow, we got a lot of those. Boom. And boom. Power. See. I'm pretty sure that dashing off walls is a skill that I don't have yet. Pretty sure. Because I don't recall it being hard at all. Anyway, we really managed to explore Kankan. And we got our hammer better. And we have 18 strength. Pretty good. You know, the funniest bit about all this is that I'm pretty sure a parry build would be way better for what we're doing. I'm just not as good at parrying, so it feels kind of pointless. You can do it. Ayy. That's actually pretty funny. This is another case of skills that we don't have yet. Parrying physical rage attacks. Rage attacks is a mechanic that is unlocked by an ability that we don't have. But I mean, it gives us some inspiration for later. But a force regeneration is pretty good. But the parry window increase set is for... Ah. That is true. But that would require me to invest in that. And then we don't have any health because we put all of our basically all of our skill points in strength. The reason I put skill points in health at all is because I know that 150, like the first 10 points, have no diminishing returns. And then it has like 10% diminishing returns. And then later it has 20% and so on. We're already hitting some pretty hefty diminishing returns on our strength stat, but it's really funny. So we're stacking it anyway. And also, by staying really high on strength, we may be able to have so much strength that we can easily, you know, stun lock enemies. Which makes things a lot easier. Like, who cares that the enemy is going to swing back if every time they try to, we just bonk them? And then they can't do anything. It works as long as the enemy doesn't recover and swing before me. And then in the meantime, we'll just like, when they are swinging faster than me, it'll just be like, oh, oh. Until they eventually let me have a move. Bread Bean says the dual layer map seems to make this a lot harder to know where you're going. Sometimes. I feel like for most of the things, you can see like for most things, it's like outdoors and then like you go indoors. That's like that whole zone. But then it gets really confusing when you are in an area where it's like, you know, houses. But yeah, that I agree with. That was really, really cursed. Right. Well, I think this is a pretty good point to wrap things up on. So, let me see here. If you'd like to be part of the Discord community server, actually looking at the chat, I'm almost pretty sure that everyone in the chat either is or have decided not to be. But if you would like to be part of the Discord community server, there's a link right there in the chat. There you'll find the weekly schedule where you can see what else is coming up in the coming days. You're usually updated Sunday or Monday. Right now, we're playing Grime on Wednesdays. You'll also find the announcement room with links to videos and streams and put them out. If you grab the reminder roll in the role assignments room, you get a notification when I post a video or stream. So the next run around 15 minutes before stream starts, you can catch it right when we go live. And if you'd like to support the channel even more directly, you can like the stream over on the YouTube side of things. It helps a lot with algorithms and whatnot. You can also subscribe, you can become a member, you can follow, you can super chat, you can cheer, you can do all of that goodness. If you don't like any of that, there's also the Ko-Fi link out. I'll post it right there in the chat. It all helps support me in the channel directly so I can focus on doing stuff like this with all of you without having to worry about algorithms and whatnot. So thanks so much for the support. But that will be it from me tonight. So let's see if we can find someone to raid. Whoop. Sure is a lot of ultimate rating, huh? You know what, let's check in with Reggie. Looks like that he's doing some dailies and such. I know, right, Naomi? Anyway, that'll be it from me tonight. So good night, good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending where in the world. And hope to see you all very soon. Bye-bye.